So Antonio Pierce gets fired after a season and a half. They fired the head coach last year. Davante Adams signed off on him. Max Crosby signed off on him. And I just don't understand. Organizations want coaches to come in, first year and turn things around. One draft, one free agency, one season to turn a franchise around is not going to happen overnight. That's like if the Carolina Panthers get a new head coach. It's not going to be a night and day thing where overnight it's all going to just, turn the tables. It's not how that goes. Now, Davante Adams and Max Crosby and the whole team was behind Antonio Pierce getting the head coach job. They were behind it. And my biggest problem is that what was he supposed to work with? He had, choke artist Jimmy Garoppolo, Gardner Minshew, who's a decent backup, and Aiden O'Connell. And then, not only that, Davante Adams gets traded. What else am I supposed to work with? I really don't know what more I'm supposed to work with here. My star wide receiver left. I have no real threat in QB. I have no real threat in my running game because we also gave up Josh Jacobs to Green Bay. What am I supposed to work with here? And they think just one season is just going to change things when it's not. And these owners want results right now. They want, if we go, let's say, 2-15 the previous season, we need to go 12-5 this year. That's not going to happen. It's just not. And to want to just flip an organization like that, and I think the one thing is, Bo Nix and Jaden Daniels have both shown that you can flip a franchise with new coaching staff, QB, but it's not just that. There were so many other things. Like Washington, we got a new owner. Okay, the year after that, we got a new head coach. We got a new OC, got a new DC. And we've given them time. Like Dan Quinn, I didn't think it was going to be this quick of a turnaround for Washington. But then if you also look at the Denver Broncos, they got off to a shaky start. And Bo Nix started to understand the game of football. He got a couple of games underneath his belt, and he started feeling it. He started understanding his receivers, how quick they were, when to throw the ball, and all of this other stuff, and then to use his legs as well. I just don't think every franchise can do that. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Like with Washington, we fired Jay Gruden, Ron Rivera. One playoff game in 4 or 5 years with Ron Rivera. And we didn't win it, by the way. It was against Tom Brady, but didn't win it. And then it takes another 4 or 5 years for us to even get in the playoffs again. It doesn't always happen. And you got to give these coaches and QBs time to develop and understand what they're going against. Because Antonio Pierce, it's just screwed up what they did to him. They didn't give him anything to work with. And in the next video, the next head coach I'm talking about sure as hell didn't get a chance, with a rookie QB. But I guess that's what ownership wants. We all know Tom Brady is going to have a bit of an influence in the next head coach. I've also heard rumors, and these are rumors, that Tom Brady's going to try to talk to Bill Belichick about coming from college to the Raiders. I don't know how true that is. I don't know if any of that is actually true. But I did see like one or two posts about it. Hey man, I don't understand it. I really don't. But Antonio Pierce, I hope you find another job, man, because they did you wrong. The Raiders did Antonio Pierce wrong, and I don't think I'll ever forgive them for that. I'm not really a Raiders fan, but Antonio Pierce actually seemed like a head coach that everybody wanted to play behind. Because when they fired their head coach, Max Crosby and Davante Adams came out and said, we want this guy. Your star player said, we want this guy. Gave them the guy that they wanted, and then guess what? They didn't give him enough time. And if I got Jimmy Garoppolo's old ass, not even a shell of himself from when he was with the 49ers, he didn't show me any of that. And then Aiden O'Connell, and then Gardner Minshew. What are we supposed to do with that? What was he supposed to do with that? Let me know what y'all think about Antonio Pierce, and I will see y'all in the next one.